We're figuring out how many forks we can fit on this apple. Are you ready? That was so bad.
I know, that was bad.
Yeah, we're gonna threw the fork at him. Do it higher. Wait, hold on, I gotta press. Ready? That's fun. Oh, it's like. My throat is so good.
Oh my God. I'm down to one.
Okay. I'm at one after this. Oh. Come on, we get it.
Oh! Take it.
Welcome back to week 2 of our series called Facts. And today we are talking about how God loves us, and because of that, we are supposed to love others just as we are supposed to love ourselves. And I have a question for you today. Have you ever had a moment, or have you ever encountered a moment where someone did something for you just out of the blue, whether it was a gesture or an act of service, or they even gave you a gift? You didn't ask for it, you didn't deserve it, but it was something that they just did. A lot of times we can actually equate that to God's love, because God loves us even when we don't deserve it, and God loves us no matter what we do. And because of that, God actually calls us to love other people as we are supposed to love ourselves. And let's be honest, there are times in our lives where people are really hard to love. Like there's always that one family member that's just crazy, or always talking about politics, or they're always just saying things they shouldn't say. Even though it's hard to love that family member, we are supposed to love them. And that's actually the love that we can only get from God, because in order for us to love other people, we must understand the way God loves us. So we're going to dive into that today.
All right, round 2. Our goal is to get 10 forks. I have 5. He has 5. Here we go. There's 1.
Let's go.
There's 2. Oh, that's fine. All right. Holy.
That was a line drive.
Hey, man. Dude, my throws are so good. All right, here we go. Come on. Yep. There we go. Come on.
Holy crap.
Turn me up. Come on.
Oh, God. Okay, you see that? See that?
Yeah, see that? Go for it.
I tried to keep that open spot.
Yeah, it took a little bit. That didn't work. All right, who's next?
One way in particular is about, I would say now, probably 10, 11 years ago. I was a student like you guys, and I was serving at an event called Stowe Mission. We had a block party, and we were playing basketball. We were doing all kinds of things outside, and this kid didn't have any shoes. This kid was homeless, and I felt in a moment that I needed to give him my shoes. I felt in that moment that I could serve him by showing them that God loves him by giving him my own shoes off my feet. And this isn't a way to gloat, or this isn't a way to like flex that I did this, but this is a way to show you guys that even through acts of service, through our words, through our tone, we can show people God's love. And we have an opportunity to do that every single day. In Galatians chapter 6, verses 9 through 10, it says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunities, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers." What this is saying is that we can always do good. Not only is it beneficial for us, but it's also primarily beneficial for the people around us. Because if we're constantly doing good, if we're constantly being able to show people God's love, it's going to reap a harvest. It's going to have the ability to be able to speak to so many people, because it can cause a chain reaction in someone being able to understand who God is and understanding his love for them. And that can be through you. Any person in this room and any person watching this vlog right now can be a vessel of God's love. So what does this mean for us today? In Philippians chapter 4, verses 8 through 9, it says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you.
5 forks, apple will turn into 10 forks, apple. Watch this. Step 1. Hey! Here we go.
Wah, wah, wah. Will you cut that out?
Yep. Wait! I had to! Yes! Oh, wait. Wait. Is that kind of a life hack? Get 2. Did I just hack the system? There we go.
Okay, right here.
Do 2.
It's literally all or nothing right now.
Get your head in the game. Lock in. Come on.
Okay.
If only you didn't do 2. I'll show you how 2 forks works. It's the player, it's not the game. Did it work? It did.
Let me just say that this is not something that is natural. This is something that we have to train our hearts to do, because I promise you there are many moments in our lives where we get pulled into doing bad things. And so what I want you guys to understand today is that God commands us to love others as we are supposed to love ourselves. And in 1 John 3:16, a lot of times we read John 3:16, but this verse is something that we should also understand and know. This is how we know what love is. Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. If anyone has any material possessions and sees a brother or sister in need, but has no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? And it's because we follow Jesus and we know that Christ laid down his life for us, we ought to do the same for everyone around us. If we do not show compassion, how will we actually be able to know that the living God is inside of us? And how will other people know that God is inside of us? Because let me tell you, you have a great opportunity each and every week to be an example of God's love and grace. Because some people don't pick up their Bibles. Some people out in the world don't know who God is. And the first representation of God is you and me. So understand and know that God commands us to love others as ourselves, because Jesus lives in us and people need to know about that. So let's lean into that as we go about our weeks.
All right, guys, here you have it. Don't try this at home. Almost lost my finger. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ew.
Right, Preston?
Not yet.
I guess the apple isn't far from the tree. I guess the apple...
Do we need to switch?
No, I got it. I wonder how many forks I can fit through this apple. Okay, take your fork back.
Yo, we're throwing forks now? Whoa!
Ready? Now throw.
Dude! What is happening?
Thank you guys for watching. This was awesome.
Hey.